Good morning, Quincy. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2026, and this is the Good Morning Quincy, Washington newscast with your daily local update for Quincy, George, Winchester, Crescent Bar, Sunland Estates, and all of the area. If it matters in the 98848, you'll hear it here. In the next few minutes, we'll cover today's weather, what's happening around town, school sports and activities, schools, city council, police, fire, church, community, and local business news. Whether you're heading to work, getting your kids out the door, or just easing into your day, we're here to help you stay connected to what's happening in our community with this Hump Day edition of the podcast. Grab your coffee, get ready for your day, and let's start with today's forecast. Currently 63 here at the studio, a little cooler down in George, a little warmer in the river communities. Today, chance of passing showers and possibly a thunderstorm. It's pretty low, but it is possible with the current weather system we're in. There is a chance of drifting showers in and out with the clouds. We are under a high wind advisory today, starting at 5 a.m. Patchy blowing dust before noon, then patchy blowing dust after noon, with a high near 67. Windy with a west wind of 18 to 25 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 55 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 90%. Like I said, expect some drifting showers, nothing staying for any real length of time with high winds, but there is some spotted showers coming through. And there's a very high possibility of loose objects being picked up and blown around by the wind today. Branches breaking, even some havoc with power outages because of the possibility of trees breaking in the wind, so be prepared. Also, if you're on one of the construction sites, please secure any of the loose materials, especially like sheets of plywood, and make sure your porta potties are actually in a stable location. Been there, done that. Remember this story from when it happened the first time. So please make sure all the lightweight stuff is locked down. We are actually going to have some real wind today, and it could make life a little chaotic. Also, a special shout out to our bus drivers and truck drivers. Part of the National Weather Service alert actually advises specifically winds this strong can make driving difficult, especially for high-profile vehicles. Please use extra caution and be aware of the possibility today as you go through your day. For everyone else, that means give them a little extra space and a little more patience, please, especially with our bus drivers. They are carrying precious cargo. Tonight, patchy blowing dust continues until at least 11 p.m., and I think the advisory goes to 11 p.m. as well tonight. Partly cloudy with a low around 46 tonight. Windy with 17 to 26 miles an hour winds, with still high gusts up to 43 through the night. Basically, a whole lot of wind today with some rain scattered throughout and a lot of dust in the air. Be aware when you're outside today. In your Jack Sports recap, the 7th grade softball team lost against Ephrata last night. That's okay, get them next time. And if you're looking for a reason to celebrate, today is National Apple Pie Day, National Leprechaun Day, and National Frog Jumping Day. So you can find a reason to celebrate if you'd like to. If nothing else, find some warm apple pie. Leprechaun Day seems a little weird to me. I was going to try and think of something clever to string that all together. And frankly, I just couldn't. It just didn't work. So, pick a reason to have a good day. If none of those float your boat, make up your own reason to have a good day today. There's always a reason to have a good day, and you can find yours, I promise. Today around town, the Quincy Senior Center has bridge at 12:30 p.m., and for crafters, there's a chat and stitch at 1 p.m. The lunch menu is posted on the notes section of the welcomequincywa.com website. I finally got my act together and got over to the Senior Center and got the menu. I apologize for not having it before now. Tonight, the City of George is hosting line dancing lessons for beginners offered on Wednesday evenings from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the George Community Hall for $10 a lesson. Gather a group of friends, have a great time, try learning something new. You might just like it. It's also $6 sushi rolls at Aiken's today over in the sushi department, and I do love my sushi. Registration is open for the second annual Crescent Bar Pickleball tournament. Pickleball is becoming a very popular sport among adults. throughout the nation. The event is June 27th, and here's everything you need to know. The registration deadline is June 13th. On Friday, June 26th, you check in at Tower Pizza if you're competing and pick up your shirt. They got food and drink specials. And on Friday, the 26th, the Hangar Pub will have live music in the evening after or in the evening before. And then on Saturday, the 27th, the tournament starts. Award ceremony will be at 5 p.m. that night. 64 co-ed teams are open for this. As far as there can be 64 teams, it's going to be their biggest event ever. If you like pickleball, go have some fun. Get involved with this event. If you've never played pickleball, I'm pretty sure it's open to beginners too. Grab a partner. It's a co-ed tournament. Go have some fun. Try something new. It could be really exciting. And you know what? If you're really bad, that's okay. Go try something new anyways and have some fun. And if you're really good, be nice to the rest of us. There's registrations. You can find them on Facebook. It's Wednesday, so we need a particularly great dad joke. I dug for this one. I hope you like it. Ready to smile? How come the Hulk never loses his pants when he transforms? The experiment altered his genes. In upcoming events, the 2026 Pike Minnow Derby will be held on May 15th through the 17th. We're almost there. That's this coming weekend. Registration is possible at the Quincy Valley Chamber of Commerce or online at quincyvalley.com. You can also register at Quincy Hardware and Lumber and Hooked on Toys in Wenatchee. Quincy United, officially now Club Americana Quincy, Washington. Congratulations on that. If you want more about that, be sure and check out my story that I did with Coach James talking about Quincy United. This is an incredible change for them. Well-earned, well-deserved, and they worked really hard for this. And this is a great program, but you can find out about that name change and what's going on there. They're still hosting out open tryouts for the 2026-2027 season. Open tryouts will continue through the 19th at Lozier Park from 5:30 to 7 p.m. If you're interested in playing club soccer or club football, however you want to call it, head over to Lozier Park and try out for the 2026-2027 season. There will be live music at Monkeying Around Pizza this Friday night, May 15th from 5 to 9 p.m. Windermere Real Estate is proud to help sponsor an event evening of live music with country music artist Owen Barnhart. Bring your family and your friends. Enjoy a night with great music, great food, and in a great community. In church events today, we got Faith Community Church has youth group from 6:30. Well, has youth group at 6:30. How's that? Till it's done. It's open to all 6th through 12th graders. Junior high and high school students gather to spend time with friends, eat together, hear the word, and play some awesome games. St. Paul Lutheran Church has an after-school program on Wednesdays from after school until 5:30 p.m. And you can find their registration form on Facebook or visit their office. And for younger grades, the First Baptist Church hosts Awanas for grades kindergarten through 6 at 6 p.m. It's a Bible club similar to the Girl Scouts with Boy Scouts, with the goal of obtaining more in-depth knowledge of the Bible. In community highlights and reminders, don't forget I-90. Of course, if you live in this area, it's going to be hard to forget that we're down to single lanes on I-90 from Vantage to George. Contractors will be working mainly at night, but understand lane closures are going on, so it's going to slow down your travel times. The Sheriff's Race Candidate Forum is coming to Quincy, and if you've been wanting to hear directly from your candidates running for the Grant County Sheriff's Office, this is your opportunity. I was actually talking with someone last night, and they told me, I don't actually know anything about those guys running. That is the point of this event. Welcome to Quincy, Washington News, in partnership with the Quincy Valley Chamber of Commerce and sponsored by the Port of Quincy, is hosting the Sheriff's Race Candidate Forum on Thursday, May 21st from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Quincy Valley Business and Event Center. All candidates have been invited and agreed to come participate, and the goal is simple. is to give the community a chance to hear where each candidate stands, what they prioritize, and how they plan to serve Grant County. I know we have the Quincy PD here in Quincy, but most of the 98848 is serviced by the Grant County Sheriff, and the Grant County Sheriff does play a role working with our local agency here. This is an important office in Grant County, and everybody voting should know who they're voting for. This is a nonpartisan event, and everyone in the community is absolutely welcome. And we want to reflect what you care about. And if you have specific concerns, questions, or topics you'd like to see addressed, please email us at info@thefallibleman.com. We'll be using community input to help shape the questions for the forum. You'll also get a chance to visit with the candidates after the event. If it matters to you, this is your chance to help guide the conversation, and that will be Thursday, the 21st at 5:30 p.m. If you always wanted to have your own yummy garden where you could grow vegetables for your table, for your family, for your meals, but you just don't have the space, I get it. If you need a garden bed, well, Veterans Operation Creation would like you to know there's a community garden on Jackrabbit Way across the street from the high school, and it's open to public use. It's absolutely free to use, but you just need to reserve your bed. They have spots open. To reserve your community garden bed, call Tom Parrish at 509-797-3495. And hey, grow that garden you've always wanted to. Grow some beautiful tomatoes or whatever else you've always wanted to put on your table and not buy from the store. And teach your kids how to garden. Why not? It's a great opportunity. Happy gardening. Now, before we jump into upcoming Jack sports and events, we're going to cover city admin news, school news, and announcements, and then we'll cover Quincy Jack sports and events happening today and tomorrow. By popular demand, the early bird season passes for the Quincy New Aquatic Center are available at a 15% discount through May 15th. This is the last week, so that gives you 2 more days to get the 15% discount. Come enjoy the brand new facility when it gets opened up this summer. Buy your pass, scan your member card, come and swim. Everybody's going to be at the pool this summer. The facility is looking amazing. If you've been driving by, paying attention to construction, it's going to be very awesome this year. So grab your discount while you can. Lock in your season passes early. This morning, there's a Grant County Fire District 3 Board of Commissioners meeting at 9:30 a.m. Sorry, didn't mean to mess that up. At 9:30 a.m. this morning at the big fire station here in Quincy, there is a Grant County Fire District 3 Board of Commissioners meeting that is open to the public if you want to find out more about what's going on with our local firefighters. In school news, for parents, get ready for the Ready for Kinder event hosted by Pioneer Elementary. Ready for Kindergarten provides brief, age-based parent workshops with take-home material and simple activities to help build children's early learning skills at home. The remaining 2026 workshop dates in English are Thursday, May 14th, so there's one tomorrow, and Tuesday, May 19th. All classes are from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the library at Pioneer Elementary. Children must be 3 to 4 years old for the parents to register for the workshop. To register, call or text the Parent Engagement Coordinator, Jessica Alcaraz, at 509-906-6615. The Mountain View Elementary School Library is asking for your help in raising enough money to buy some new books for their library. Donate by May 15th using the link www.tidalwish.com/109678. What sounds easier is sending a check to Mountain View PVC with Library Title Wish in the subject line, or you can hunt down that link on Facebook, but it may just be easier to send the check. The Tip is a Senior fundraiser is coming to R&R Espresso Friday, May 15th. You can stop by this Friday and support your senior class of 2026. They're trying to raise money for their senior graduation program. You'll be able to drop tips directly for the senior party. They'll be supporting making coffee and having signs outside the R&R Espresso. Go support our local schools. For Jackrabbit football, if you're thinking about playing football next season, come meet the Quincy High School football coaches. Ask questions, connect with players, and learn what Jackrabbit football is all about. This will be happening in QHS room G203 on May 21st. That's next week during both lunches. If you're interested in football, this is the place you want to be. Grab a friend, grab some lunch, and come check it out and learn all about the Jackrabbit football program for next season. Congratulations to our Quincy High School Numerica Performing Arts Center Apple Awards nominees. We're proud to recognize these talented students and staff for their outstanding work in Footloose and Puffs. Ruby Gonzalez, Jocelyn Padron, Bella Rollins, Jasmine Besqueras Navarro, Owen Yates, Odessa Libert, and Elizabeth Perez. Footloose was also nominated overall for Best Musical and Puffs for Best Play. The Numerica PAC Apple Awards celebrates excellence in high school theater across our region. Winners will be announced tomorrow night, May 14th. There are a few tickets still available for the Numerica PAC down in Wenatchee if you're wanting to go. Way to go, Jacks! Ancient Lakes has Popcorn Friday this Friday. If your kid goes to Ancient Lakes Elementary, be sure and pack them that extra 50 cents to make sure that they can grab some popcorn this Friday afternoon. And just a idea, if you've got a kid going to the elementary schools, you might ask them, because I don't know if this is just Ancient Lakes doing this or if all the elementary schools are doing this and I just haven't seen the post. So you might check in with your kid and see if you need to send them with an extra 50 cents for popcorn this Friday.
Y'all ready for this?
Today and tomorrow in Jack Sports and Events. For the high school, today our Unified Co-ed soccer team plays at Most Lake at 4 p.m. Tomorrow, our Jacks and Lady Jacks varsity track team will compete at Toppenish High School at 3:30 p.m. And for the middle school, today our 7th grade Lady Jack softball team plays Icicle River Middle School at 4 p.m. Our 8th grade Jack soccer team plays against Ephrata Middle School at a home game starting at 4 p.m. And our 7th grade Jack soccer team plays at home against Ephrata at 5:15 p.m. Tomorrow, the 7th and 8th grade track and field team compete against Ephrata Middle School at Ephrata starting at 3:30 p.m. We'll leave today's show off with the quote from Winston Churchill. He had several good ones, but we'll leave it with, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. That's your local update for today. Thanks for starting your morning with the Good Morning Quincy Washington newscast, local news for the 98848 community. If you have an event, announcement, school activity, church gathering, or community update you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you because this show is about our community told by our people. Email us with information at info@thefallible.man.com if you want to have it announced here on the air. Also, hey, we have an incredible community calendar. If you guys haven't found the community calendar yet, go over to our website, welcometoquincywa.com. There's a tab. The community calendar is run by the 98848 Vision Group, but it is free to the public to use. And if you have events and information that you want to share with the community for upcoming events, that is a place where you can put that information. That is also a place where I look for information and it helps us find it as well. So double win for you. If you have upcoming events, go put it on the free community calendar. More and more people are using it, and it's a great place for people to find it. It's linked off our website on its own website, and it helps us also find your event to make sure we're announcing it here on air. Make sure to subscribe and follow the show. Share it with a friend. I challenge you, go out. If you listen to the show regularly and it benefits you, go out and share it verbally with one person today. Help them find it on their podcast player of choice. And let's get this information to more people in our community. If you want one place to stay connected to what's happening around town, be sure and go over to welcometoquincywa.com. It's built specifically for the 98848, full of local news, events, and community stories for our area. Good Morning Quincy is brought to you by the Windermere Real Estate, Central Basin Office, and the Fallible Man LLC. If you're interested in being a sponsor or a partner with the show, you can connect with us at welcometoquincywa.org or via info@thefallibleman.com for email. This is the Good Morning Quincy Washington newscast. If it matters in the 98848, you'll hear it here. Be good to each other, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And don't get blown away today.